Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Amanda Sorrento. All February long, some fine and performing arts students are preparing for the first main stage of the semester, The Wolves, a play by Sarah Delape. Here is Kelsey Kilpatrick with the story.
I'm here at the Avant Theater in the Fine Arts Building at Rider University, where 10 talented young ladies are preparing for The Wolves. I was lucky enough to get an interview with some of the girls about the rehearsal process.
The Wolves is about a female soccer team in high school, and they are doing what all women do around that age group, which is trying to solidify and find their identity by figuring out where they fit within their peer group.
The rehearsal process for The Wolves has been absolutely marvelous and completely unique, where it's half very much, diving deep into these characters that don't have written specific backstories so we get to create, but also we learned how to play soccer, which was really, really cool. We had a coach come in and actually teach us how to look soccer-ish, at least.
People should come and see The Wolves because it's such a unique show where I think that everyone in the audience could relate to someone on stage. I think every single one of these girls is so unique and individual in their own way that it just touches every single person in the audience, and I think that everyone who comes to see the show would have such an incredible experience being able to see someone that they can relate to on stage going through the same things that they're going through.
Really? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. You are a quirky girl. Don't call me quirky ever. Okay.
The Wolves will be running from February 27th to March 1st, so don't miss your chance to see it at the Avant Theater. This has been Kelsey Kilpatrick with The Rundown.
For ticket information, go to rider.edu/box-office. Every year during the spring semester, the Student Entertainment Council hosts its annual drag race performance. Damara Barnes with more on the story.
On Saturday, February 8th, Rider's own Student Entertainment Council hosted their annual drag race at Fine Arts in the Avant Theater. This event was a fundraiser to raise money for Relay for Life. There were many performers, but the majority were from New Hope, New Jersey, in addition to 3 Rider students. Faculty and students were amazed at the performances and couldn't keep their eyes off of them. VP of Special Events, Danielle Chambliss, said that this year they've raised a lot more money than last year.
Last year we were able to raise a lot of money, and we were able to donate that to the New Hope Foundation in Pennsylvania. But this year we actually raised our money and gave it to the Relay for Life Foundation here at Rider.
Drag race winner from last year, Taryn Mueller, made a final appearance before graduating and said he was glad to come back and plans on doing drag for a long time.
Really good representation of what queer art is and what we have to offer, and it was uplifting, it was raunchy, it was shocking, and it was most of all fun, and I think that everybody had a really good time.
I spoke with psychology major Shanika Marshall, who attended Rider Drag Race, and she explained that overall the show was fantastic, but Rider should support more events like this.
I had a great time at the Rider Drag Race. It was a great experience, seeing the different styles and the different variety and how people like to show themselves. And I feel that Rider needs to support.
The students here at Rider are very excited to see what else the Student Entertainment Council has in store for them. My name is Damara Barnes with Run TV. Back to you in the studio.
For more information, search the Student Entertainment Council on BroncNation.com. The award-winning radio station 107.7 The Bronx is moving to the second floor of Fine Arts. Here's field reporter Tiffany Britton with more on the big move.
Rider University recently revealed their latest construction project. This 23,000 square foot addition will include flexible rehearsal and performance space for many programs, renovated bathrooms and classrooms, and so much more. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences will also benefit from this move. Student-run radio station 107.7 The Bronx will be moving from the first floor of the BLC to the second floor of Fine Arts. The Bronx can be heard all around campus and is responsible for campus-wide traditions, the Excellent Egg Hunt, and Scream Screen. John Moses, general manager of 107.7 The Bronx, tells us about how students are benefiting from this move.
Basically what's going to happen is the Bronx is transforming into a state-of-the-art contemporary broadcast facility. Students will get to learn on the latest IP-based Wheatstone consoles, They will use a new automation system by Wide Orbit.
This year, the radio station was nominated for the Best College Radio Station of the Year for the 2019 Marconi Awards. They currently hold awards from the National Broadcaster Society for their production work and their website. With the absence of the radio station in the BLC, what will take its place? Dr. Leanna Fennenberg, Vice President of Student Affairs, shares what we can expect next.
There will be 2 new offices, the Center for Diversity and Inclusion and the Student Navigation Office. Both of those are connected with strategic university goals to help with student success and student graduation.
The campus will have several new additions, just in time for the upcoming school year. This is the largest construction project related to an academic facility since 1992. Reporting for The Rundown, I'm Tiffany Britton. Back to you in the studio.
Campus administrators expect the Bronx renovations to be completed by the start of the fall semester. When coming to a new school, there are a lot of ways to get involved. Some students choose to join a fraternity on campus.
As students head back for second semester, fraternities are getting into gear. This means a lot of recruiting, and then the highly anticipated bid day.
I just like having to meet and get the new guys and like really talk to them, get to know them. They seem so happy, like running in the big huddle, and it's just a fun day.
Bid day is one of the most exciting days of the year for fraternities, and it is finally here. But everyone has their own favorite part of the day. Here's President of Tau Kappa Epsilon, Lorenzo Valenti, explaining his.
My favorite part of bid day is getting new guys involved, meeting them, and eventually becoming brothers with them. And that's a bond we want to create here at TEAC.
Fraternities all fighting over the limited supply of students at the university. It gets pretty competitive. The students pick their top 3 and do not know where they land until the day of. This makes it very exciting for new members.
I'm ready for a good time, meeting brothers and having new friends and becoming a big community and like not knowing I have people like watching over me, and like I'm just hyped because I have a family now at the school.
With bid day coming to a close, all fraternities seem to be satisfied. This has been Brian Zajac with The Rundown. Now back to you in the studio.
For more information about rushing a fraternity, visit the Rider University website. Rider University receives many students a year as transfers. Alika Lloyd takes the time to sit down with Senior Assistant Director of Transfer Admission, Jennifer Cook, to talk all about her job.
Those that decide they want to attend Rider often meet with the Assistant Director of Transfer Admissions, Ms. Cook. I met with her today to talk about how current students can help with the transitioning.
Rider brings in about 250 transfer students every year. So some of them come in the fall and some of them come in the spring. We hire a lot of students here in the admissions office for a variety of positions. Bronc for a Day is giving a glimpse of a day in the life of a student at Rider. So what it is students sign up for it ahead of time, and we have Bronc for a Day coordinators, which is also a position that we hire students for in the admissions office. And what it is kind of like they get to test drive what it would be like to be at Rider. So our coordinators reach out to the students who sign up and basically plan out a day for them. And we have ambassadors that will take the students to class. They also get to meet a professor. They get a tour of the campus, they get to go to lunch, and sometimes they even get to meet with an admissions counselor if they want to. So it's really kind of a full service day that is really a personalized visit and tailored to the interest of what the prospective student wants to do.
My experience doing Bronc for a Day was really easy and really fun. So the girls over admissions who set it all up made it really easy for me to understand what I was supposed to do for the day. And then when the prospective student came, we had a really good day of introducing him to professors who taught in the major he was interested in, and we got to go to the dining hall and give him the full campus experience. So it was really fun.
To learn more about getting involved with the transfer admissions team, be sure to get in contact with Ms. Jennifer Cook in the Office of Admissions building next to the BLC on campus. Reporting for The Rundown, I'm Alika Lloyd. Back to you in the studio.
To learn more about getting involved with the transfer admissions team, stop by the Lynch Adler building on campus. Recently, Rider University welcomed a new scenic faculty member to its theater and dance department. Already, Yoshi Tanakura Scenic Designs has made an impact on the Rider community.
Yoshi Tanakura joined the faculty for Rider's Theater and Dance Department this past fall semester as a scenic designer. During this past semester, he designed 2 of the 3 main stage shows, including Bright Star, directed by Trent Blanton, and Hair, directed by guest director Robin Levine. Growing up in Japan, Yoshi came over to the United States in the 90s to work in the theater industry. He has also spent time working in London and holds a master's degree in scenography from Central St. Martin's College of Art and Design and a Master's of Fine Arts in Set Design from the University of Connecticut. I sat down with Yoshi and asked him about his first full semester here at Rider and how he was enjoying his time here working with the students.
The reason why I came here so that I could focus on teaching more and spend more time with students doing set design related work, because that's my specialty. The word to describe my experience working here is motivating, because I get motivated by the students who really want to learn. Yeah.
Oh, everyone loves Yoshi. Yoshi's the best. All the students love Yoshi. I have not met a single student who does not like Yoshi. He's just very nice to us and he's super funny, so we relate to him more because we could joke around with him and we know that he got our back no matter what we're doing and we can ask him for help on anything.
Yoshi has been a wonderful addition to the hard-working theater faculty here. See one of his designs in person for yourself later this semester on one of Rider's stages. This has been Claire Henrahan for The Rundown.
To see Yoshi's design of Steel Pier come to life on stage in April, check out rider.edu/events for showtimes.
I'm Claire Henrahan. Recently, Rider Dining made the switch from traditional in-person ordering to Grubhub. Amanda Sorrento talked to students about using the app.
No matter what year you are, dining is an important part of the college experience, and students and faculty alike care about how they get their food. Grubhub was introduced on Rider's campus in 2019 and is now the #1 way to pay for and order food from numerous locations on campus. Whether you're getting sushi and cranberries, Starbucks in the SRC, or a salad at the Swigert Express, you can use Grubhub to order ahead, and in fact, students are strongly encouraged to. The head of Rider Dining, Andrew Pignataro, states in an email that as Rider reviewed how to best serve students and implement the most contemporary food ordering program, Grubhub was a natural fit.
I mean, I've always used Grubhub at home and stuff, so I thought it was cool to have it on campus, but sometimes there's a little issues, but overall I'm pleased with the Grubhub app.
I use it a lot because I'm a commuter and it's very convenient. I think it's pretty good so far. I know they had some issues and kind of struggles going along, but so far, me personally, I think it's pretty good.
But some students aren't so happy with the changes that the app brings.
Yeah, you get the convenience of ordering ahead, but a lot of times you'll order from a place and they don't have what you ordered because they're out of it and the Grubhub app isn't reflecting that. And it has really slowed production times at a lot of the places that we love to eat on campus. There's no reason anyone should have to wait 45 minutes for a sandwich at Swigert.
So the next time you're having a meal at Rider, will you be using the Grubhub app? For The Rundown, I'm Amanda Sorrento.
Download the Grubhub app by visiting the App Store, and for more information on Rider Dining, check out rider.edu. The Kavala Room transformed into a roaring 20s party for the second annual Cranberry and White Affair. Reporter Kelly Phillips has more on the story.
Students celebrated their first week of the spring semester with a night full of 1920s themed dancing and desserts at the Cranberry and White Affair.
Cranberry and White started last year. It's a new SEC tradition on campus. It's basically like a big, almost like a prom, and everyone comes out. There's food, desserts, music, just lots of fun and dancing, and it's a good time.
I definitely feel like this brought the Rider community together. I think it's a great event for students that aren't involved in Greek life, because typically for Greek life you're able to go to a formal at least once a semester, but for students not involved with that, it's kind of hard to get a dressed up event where you can have some food, snacks, dancing, stuff like that. So as a non-Greek student, it was a perfect way to get the formal feel.
My favorite part of Cranberry and White was probably the music and being able to hang out with all my friends and the food.
My favorite part was definitely the photo booth that they had right outside of the Kavala Room by a professional photographer. All my friends were there posing, and they uploaded the photos right on Facebook, so they're easy to post on our Instagrams.
After a long break away from friends, Rider students were able to reconnect with everyone on campus. The event was much needed for many students to be excited about being back at school following the first week of classes.
I think it was a great welcome back event. And it's such a diverse group of students who come out to these events.
Because I was just coming back from break, and it made me remember all the cool things that happened at our school, and I missed it, so I'm looking forward to another great semester.
This was the first event of the semester, previewing what students can look forward to as the semester continues.
We got Ryder Rhymes coming this Wednesday, actually, February 12th. Marlon Wayans, huge comedian, he's coming in April. We got Ryder Rock Fest, which is always every year. We got a hypnotist coming in March.
I think people should get out to Ryder events because you can meet a whole lot of new people, make some great friends, and you could just have a good time. And instead of spending it inside your dorm for the night, you can kind of get out and have fun.
For more information about upcoming events at Ryder, check out the events tab on Bronx Nation. The equestrian team is less than a week away from the start of its spring season. Reporter Kaya Ng spoke to the team members preparing for their upcoming horse show.
Team members are tacking up and getting ready to ride for their Shippensburg Horse Show at Swan Lake Stables in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Head coach Katie Benson discussed how important it is for riders to be prepared for an upcoming horse show.
The team is here to practice today, even on a cold day. It's super important that they get their time in the tack, as we say, time to practice. They need to get their head in the game. Competition is coming, they need to ride.
Horsemanship would be important for lessons and in the show ring because it puts you and the horse at an even playing field, and it really helps you understand the horse and the horse can understand you and what you're asking of it, especially for competitions when, for what we do, we get to compete on horses that we've necessarily never met before. So for competitions, you really have to hone into your horsemanship skills so you and the horse can have the most success by understanding each other.
According to team co-captain Morgan Calito, she reveals that riders can get rid of pre-horse show jitters by following these steps.
So definitely talking to your teammates and hearing their words of encouragement, they really help with getting you out of your head. Also talking to your coach because they always, have great words of wisdom, and then being able to watch other people ride the course and just knowing that you know where you're going, it just gives you that extra level of comfort.
So every time we go to a show, we always need to make sure that we have our boots, and everything has to be clean, so our boots have to be clean. We always have to have our helmet. We have a nice show jacket. It almost looks like a men's suit jacket. We always have a dress shirt or a crisp shirt that always has a collar. We need our tan joppers, and then we always need a crop as well, just in case if we need it.
Equestrian team members learn something new every lesson at Briarwood Farm. Throughout the semester, riders learn tips on tacking, grooming, and good horsemanship. This is Kina Ng reporting for The Rundown. Back to you at the studio.
To keep up with the team, follow them on Instagram and Facebook. The women's basketball team is in the midst of a historic season. Here's Anthony Corby with more on how the Bronx have found success on the course thus far.
The MAC tournament in Atlantic City has been advertised all around campus here at Rider University since classes for the school year first began back in September. A lot of people anticipated to be looking out for the men's team to see if they could finally bring the MAC title back home to Lawrenceville, but what a lot of people didn't expect was that it would be the women's team that would be making Rider history. The Rider Lady Bronx basketball team have dominated the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference so far this year. The Bronx are currently 19-4 overall and 12-2 in the conference, good for second place, only behind the 20-4 Marist Red Foxes, who the Lady Bronx lost to at home on February 11th. The record can mostly be attributed to a 14-game win streak dating from early December to early February. Coach Pam Durkin has been the assistant coach of the team since 2009. She spoke recently about the impact of the team across campus.
I think we're fun to watch. We play hard all the time. I think fans appreciate that. I think they appreciate the style of basketball that we play.
Stella Johnson, the senior guard and star player, agrees the support for the women's team has increased over her tenure here at Rider.
When I came in, not a lot of people came to our games and everything, but once they saw that our record was improving and people started to respect us more. We might not have the fancy dunks or anything like that, but we're still as good as the guys.
Stella is single-handedly responsible for most of the team's successes this season, as she has not only led the NCAA in points, but has been named the MAC Player of the Week 8 times this year alone. Not to mention, she earned the title of National Player of the Week this past November. Coach Durkin believes Stella has a chance not only to help the team to the MAC crown, but also to succeed playing basketball after college in the WNBA.
I think she could be picked up in one of the second or third rounds. She's made it known what she wants to do. I think she's got, this is just something special kid.
The team will close out the season at Monmouth on March 7th, just 2 days after their final home game of the season here at Alumni Gymnasium against St. Peter's. After that, the women will be off to Atlantic City to compete for the MAC tournament and a spot in the national bracket. I'm Anthony Corby reporting for The Rundown.
The MAC tournament will take place in Atlantic City from March 10th to the 14th. Tickets are now on sale at Ticketmaster.com. And that brings us to the end of the show. For everyone here at The Rundown, I'm Claire Henrahan, and thanks for watching.